Hello, this is Brad again, and I thought I would do another video. This is kind of like a companion video to my previous video about blind buying, and this one will be about fragrances that are love and hate. And I'm sure you know what I'm talking about. You look at some reviews for fragrances, and you'll see almost as much hate as there is love for these particular fragrances. And I was gonna try to figure out a way to shed some light on this. Why some fragrances are like that. Some fragrances are maybe mostly love or mostly hate or in between. And you got these fragrances that are just kind of like half and half. You kind of split down the middle, love and hate. So let me try to shed some light here. I think a big part of it is just certain notes are just uh, going to cause that type of reaction in fragrances. And I came up with a list of some notes that I think could possibly be included in some of these fragrances. Starting with iris. Now, most people, when they think iris, they think Dior Homme, and that one is a good example of a love-hate fragrance in the community. Um, some people say it smells like makeup, lipstick, or a purse or something. Some people really love it. So iris is definitely a note to think about, in terms of love-hate fragrances. If you don't like iris, you're not going to like iris-based fragrances. Patchouli, I think, is another one. A lot of fragrances with patchouli are sort of love and hate, I think. A good example of that, I think, is like Angel Man has that patchouli note in there. Also, there's tar in Angel Man, which I think is another note that can be sort of love-hate. I know some people love the tar in Angel Man, some hate it. So patchouli and tar, either or, separately or combined, can kind of be love-hate, I think. Vetiver, sorry Dan, but not everybody loves Vetiver. Um, Encre Noir, perfect example. I think it's just way too much for Vetiver. Very, um, I guess you could say like a sharp, earthy tone to it. And some people really like that. Some people are going to find it kind of repulsive. Of course, there's other fragrances that have vetiver that keep it a little bit more in the background. Even then, even just a touch of vetiver, maybe for some people, can be offensive. So, yeah, the more you hate vetiver, the more you're going to hate vetiver based fragrances. And I think the next one's pretty obvious. Civet. That's like a musk note, very strong, kind of like a old school type note. A lot of fragrances, especially older fragrances, had that civet note. Some people like it. A lot of people are going to find it absolutely disgusting. Oud, I think, is actually another interesting note. We all know how Joey Cannoli feels about oud. Basically, it's like I think it's like a part of a tree, like the inner part of some trees. Um, to me, it kind of smells like a very old wood. Like if you went to like your grandmother's house or something, it kind of has like that old stale wood smell to it. That's kind of how that smells to me. Um, some people really like it. Mostly it's in niche fragrances. I think M7 is one of the few designer fragrances that has that oud note. But yeah, not everybody's gonna like the oud smells. So those are just some of the notes that I was able to come up with in terms of love-hate fragrances, and I'm sure there's many others um, in notes, but those are just some of the ones that came to my mind off the top of my head. Age group is another big one too. Of course, it's just like anything else, like music. You're not going to find 50-year-olds liking like Justin Bieber as much as teenagers or Hannah Montana. So it's the same with fragrances. Obviously, the younger crowd's going to like sweet candy-like fragrances more so than the older crowd. It's gonna be more into like the leather, the vetivers, um, maybe like the cedar woods and things like the pepper, things like that. So, yeah, age. If you don't know the age range of your reviewers, I think the bigger the margin of age range in the reviews, the more difference of opinion you're gonna have. Occasion is another thing. I think maybe some people are confusing the occasion of the fragrance If you're wearing an evening wear fragrance for day wear or day wear for evening, that can kind of skew your opinion of the fragrance. You're not wearing it appropriately. If you're wearing a winter fragrance in the summer, obviously that's gonna, you know, kind of put you off. And same if you wear like a summery fragrance in the winter, and that could put you off as well. So that might be part of it. You know, when you're first starting a fragrance journey, you might not be up on, you know, when you should wear a fragrance. I know people at work, you know, they're wearing, you know, it's fall, winter, and they're smelling like coconut. You know, it's like, come on, you know. But you know, everybody's different. But that's just the way she goes. Application, you know, if you have a strong fragrance like, you know, like Angel Mint's pretty strong. And if you're over applying it, obviously you're gonna really gross people out, and they might just hate it because of that. You know, you might just leave a really bad um, taste in their mouth because of it. Literally, they might be able to taste it if it's that strong. But yeah, but if you know how to apply a fragrance appropriately for the occasion, like for day wear, you know, go lighter on the heavy fragrances and things like that. Maybe at night you can amp it up a little bit, but yeah, be careful about that as well. Some people might forever hate a fragrance just because of, you know, the application method of coworkers or whatever. And I think that's pretty much it. Just some thoughts on love-hate fragrances. Um, yeah, just do your homework when you buy a fragrance. Kind of like with blind buying, you know. People are gonna hate fragrances. You're gonna love fragrances. It's just personal taste, like anything else. So that's pretty much it on love hate fragrances. Thanks for again for watching, and I'll talk to you later.